Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
What's happening, Energizer? Welcome to another episode of the Daily Energize, the show that gives you a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you live your life to the max. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping it does. Hopefully it gives you a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you live your life to the max. And I don't know, let me know if it is. Is it serving you? Is it helping you? Let me know. Send me a message, Spencer at spencermjones.com or at Jones4 on social media. Let me know if you're liking it. Or would you like to see something different with these episodes? Any suggestions of ways we can improve? Please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts with it if you're willing to share. These last couple of weeks have been very, very interesting for me. Almost the last month, just about, from when I'm recording this. And it's been interesting in the sense of clarity. Now, I think I've mentioned that in some previous episodes that we've had some ridiculous amount of clarity the last couple weeks. And today I want to share one part of it that has really struck me. And I've talked about it here or there, but I'm talking about it more and more, and I want to share it with you today. And that is our identity. How do we identify ourselves? And especially when it comes to our narrative. The narrative we are telling ourselves and the world. What identity is that sharing to us and the world about us? So what do I mean? I mean, when I'm referring to identity in this case, I mean it as like the woe is me victim mentality of, the world's against me, I can't do this, this is impossible, I've always failed before, I've never been able to do that. Every time I try, something comes up and I just can't do it. That kind of woe is me mentality. That is one type of identity that a lot of people have. Now, you might have that identity at times, and I think we all have it at points in our life. But there's other types of identity as well. The identity of who we are today. Identity of who we were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. We all have these different identities. Well, what really struck me recently is, what if we go to the future? Okay, well, we're not in that future point yet, but when I think about the goals, and I believe I talked about impossible goals that Dr. Benjamin Hardy talked about in his book, Science of Scaling. Awesome book, highly recommend it. Just came out as of this recording. In any case, thanks, Spencer, where was I going with this? Okay, that he tells you, put yourself in that future position at that impossible goal. So you're that person who has completed that goal. Well, then you could reverse engineer it to get to where you are today, right? So then you say, this is the next step I need to take. This is the next step. And even if it's not 100% clear, oftentimes it's not super clear, but you can see, this is the next step. This is the next step. But you come up from that future place. And so as I was thinking about this with me and our business goals, I decided to take on, what is that identity of that Spencer who's achieved those goals? I put myself in the future place. Okay, what does that Spencer look like? What does he sound like? What does he feel like? Listen to, get as detailed as possible of what is that Spencer? Who is he? What's happening? What's changed? And just what's going on in his life. And then it was totally awesome and crazy. It felt like overnight, and it might have just been over a single night. I took on that new identity. And all of a sudden, things started to feel out of alignment. And things felt in alignment. It's like I raised my vibration and with, I go to bed, wake up the next day, I go, this group on social media doesn't make sense. Why am I doing this activity? That doesn't align. And a lot of the things that did not align became very, very apparent really quickly to me. The things that did align started to appear, not in the numbers that it did before. I think I still need to, and I'm still working at, okay, who is this person? What is aligned? And I could see those things, when they come, but it's not quite as clear as the things that are not aligned. So I'm trusting the process, and okay, this feels like it's aligned. Let's bring it a little closer. Let's see, is this aligned or not, right? And testing it out and just going with it. And maybe I need to adjust my approach with it. I'm not sure. This is still new to me. But what I've noticed is when I step into that identity, the things that were once hard becomes easy. I think about it like this. If I'm struggling to work out, okay, let me actually give it a real example. When before I started working out, I didn't like working out. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't something fun. I didn't look forward to it. But then when I said, I need to be a fit person, right? I need to lose this weight. I'm sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, all those things. I decided to take on this identity. I'm a person who is healthy, who works out. I took on that identity. Well, what does a person who's healthy and works out look like? Well, they work out, they eat healthier, right? They eat healthy most of the time. So guess what I started to do? Instantly, I started to work out, got up in the mornings, or did my workouts, ate healthier, because that was the identity that I chose and I claimed and I stepped into. Well, we do that through some different parts of our life, oftentimes not intentionally. But what if we did do it intentionally? What if we said, hey, you know what? This is who I want to be. This is the Spencer. This is your name in 1 year from now, or 6 months from now, or 5 years, whatever the time frame is. This is you. And get as clear as possible of what that person looks like. What are they doing? Just get as clear in all aspects of it as best as you can. And then say, all right, this is who I am. And start making decisions from that place. So that's what I'm doing, and it's been just amazing for me. And I'm still working on it. I'm still testing things out. And so I appreciate you letting me share as I'm still testing and going through this. But I've seen some incredible results already, and I want to share it with you so you could start seeing it and experiencing it as I'm going on this journey as well. And you can experience it, and we can have a conversation about it. So in any case, think about that identity of who you want to be. And instead of working towards it, come from that identity and make your decisions of life here and now based on that. Does that make sense? All right. Thank you so much for hopping in, joining me. I appreciate you. I love you. Please hit follow and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. And until next time, I'll catch you later.